Welcome everyone, as we learn this Mishna Yomis for this Thursday evening. We are sponsored by the Fisher family, Lili Nishmas Basi Bas Robert, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain, then the Neshama should have an Aliyah. We learn Lili Nishmas David ben Chaim, L'Refu Shalema for the Yomis Mechaisar, Yaakov ben Bas Yaleah, L'Schus of Avram and Yom Benish ben Malk Yudis and family, by Yoel Klugman and family, and also L'Refu Shalema for Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka in the Bas Chaisara, Rivka bas Shira Leah, Yitzhak ben Siyam ben Dusha, Chana bas Shashabina, Moshe Meir ben Esther Fradel, and Meir ben Chayesara. They should have a refuah shalema b'sei Sharchei Yisrael. Before I begin, I want to mention that we are planning a siyum on Seder Nezikin for the Monday of the 9 days. It will be in Lakewood, in the home of Gedalia Engel. It'll be a barbecue on the Monday of the 9 days, and anybody that can make their way there, it would probably be about an hour and 15 minutes before Mincha and Ma'ariv. I'll be in from the country for it, and we hope you can join us. Okay. Ein Chayovin, the requirement of the court to bring a par helam davar shel tzibur is only if you have two elements. El al helam davar, where the court issues an erroneous psak, im shigigas hamaisa, with the majority of Klal Yisrael doing the sin following their psak. So you need, it's not, they wouldn't bring it if they just issued a wrong psak. It has to be that they issued a wrong psak and it was followed by the majority of Klal Yisrael making an erroneous decision. V'chein HaMashiach, and the same thing is true with the Kohen HaMashiach. The Kohen Gadol was anointed. He has to first issue a wrong decision and then follow suit and do the crime unwittingly. And so too, v'loi b'avodah zara, if it's a sin of idolatry, ein chayovin el al helam davar, where Beis Din issues an erroneous psak, im shigigas hamaisa, with the majority of Klal Yisrael following suit. Ein Beis Din chayovin at sheyoyru b'davar shezidaynoi karis v'shigigasoi chatas. It has to be a sin where willfully it's a penalty of karis, and unwittingly you bring a sin offering. So therefore, if they made an erroneous decision about wearing shatnez, then they wouldn't be chayiv, because that's only an Isser Lav. V'chein HaMashiach. The Mashiach also only brings the Parakay Mashiach if it's a Isser Karis. V'loi ba'avodah zara, and not in avodah zara, unless it's a issue of avodah zara, which is severe, and at sheyoyru al zdavar shezdaynei karis, they rule to permit something like bowing down to an idol, which would carry a penalty of karis if done b'mezid, v'shigigasei chatas, and unwittingly a sin offering. Now, continues the next Mishnah. Remember, we said that for Tumas Mikdash U'Kedoshav, entering in the Mikdash while Tameh, or eating kachim while Tameh, there is no chatas, there's no fixed sin offering. It's rather a carbon oila b'yored. It's a sliding scale carbon according to your wealth. And therefore, ein chayovin al aseh va'alois aseh shebemikdash. You're not chayiv if Beis Din issues a erroneous psak on aseh. Aseh would be that if you become tameh, you're told that you have to leave quickly from the area of the mikdash, or the lois aseh is not to come into the mikdash, because that's not an isser of a chatas. It carries a oil of yared. And if you're not sure if you entered in the Mikdash while Tameh, you wouldn't bring an Ashim Tali. Vein maybe an Ashim Tameh. The guilt offering brought in a case where you're not sure if you did an Issur Chatas or not, but that's only by the fixed Chatas, not by the variable Chatas, so therefore Al Aseh V'Lo Yisaseh Shebemikdash. Aval Chayovin Al Aseh V'Lo Yisaseh Shebenida. Since Nida is an Issur Kares and carries the penalty of Chatas, so if Bezdin issues an erroneous psak of the lav of Nida, saying that there's no prohibition to sleep with a shemeres yoim keneged yoim, or about an assay of nida. Now, what's an assay of nida? If a man is mating with his wife and she bleeds in middle, so there's an assay that they should separate, but there's a right way to separate. He can't pull out right away, because if he pulls out when his organ is hard, then he has pleasure. Rather, he has to wait until his organ relaxes and then go out, so he doesn't have pleasure. So Bezdin Paskin's wrong about that, so then there would be Par Helam Davar Shel Tzibur, or Mavian Oshim Tali, and if you're not sure about it, you can bring an Ashim Tali al Aseh V'Lo Yisaseh Shebenida, because since if you sleep with a Nida, it's a fixed Chatas, so there's an Ashim Tali if you're not sure. Now, we understand what a Lo Yisaseh is by a Nida, not to sleep with a menstruant. But what's a Mitzvah Aseh Shebenida? Ezri Mitzvah Aseh Shebenida. That's Proish Min HaNida, to separate from the Nida. If she says, I'm bleeding, so there's an Aseh to separate. But as I said, you have to know how to separate. He has to wait until his organ becomes limp, soft, and only then go out. Or mitzvah say is let loisavay ala nida, not to sleep with the nida. Okay, we want to thank you for joining us. Mirz Hashem Motzei Shabbos 10:45, and have a wonderful Shabbos.